Hi, I'm Candy Green. Welcome to Candy's Library of Shareable Tidbits. This is book 39 in our library. Let's continue to unpack my favorite Advent hymn, People Look East. The lyrics are by a lady named Eleanor Farjeon. She was an English poet and a writer from the previous century. She mostly wrote children's books, and I guess she was pretty prolific. Lots of English people know her, but we don't know her very well. She also wrote hymns and other poetry, including another hymn in our hymnal, one of our favorites, Morning Has Broken. Who knew? People Look East was published in 1928 in a little carol handbook in England. The tune is an ancient 17th century French carol. Here's what it may have sounded like when it was first written. This is from a group called Barnes and Hampton on an album, Celtic Christmas. I'll get you the link. It's played with Celtic harp, guitar, and lute. Thanks, Barnes and Hampton. Here's the third verse. Stars keep the watch. When night is dim, one more light the bowl shall brim. Shining beyond the frosty weather, bright as sun and moon together. People look east and sing today, love the star is on the way. Let's spin out the star metaphor a little bit. Stars and light have been symbols of God for as long as there have been people looking at the sky. Stars are especially godlike because they are constant. Planets and the sun and moon move in relationship to each other. They migrate. But stars are constant in their relationship to each other. Of course, we know now that stars are moving, pretty fast. But from here on Earth, they seem still. They seem constant. The six-sided star, or the Star of David, became the symbol of the people of Israel. The five-pointed star is more commonly used in Christian symbolism. I'm not going to go into the development of those symbols today, but the history is fascinating. Treat yourself to some info on hexagons and pentagons sometime. Stars are a symbol of honor or achievement, like stars on the lapel of a general, or a gold star on your spelling homework, or like people we call movie stars. Stars and other celestial events since ancient times have been studied and read as portents of things to come. Which of us hasn't wished on a star at some point in our lives? Hoping for something new to happen. Of course, we can't consider stars at this time of year without thinking of the Magi from the book of Matthew, those wise men who were reading the stars and followed one to Bethlehem. I am fascinated by celestial events, and this month is full of them. Last Sunday, on December 13th, the Geminids meteor shower peaked. Most meteor showers are seen as Earth passes through the tail of a comet. And the shooting stars appear white because they're ice. But the Geminids are different. They are remnants of an asteroid. And the shooting stars can appear yellow or blue or green or red, Christmassy. They're made of a variety of minerals, which is why they burn up in different colors. Unfortunately, it was cloudy, and we missed the Geminids for the most part earlier this week. This past Monday, December 14th, there was a complete solar eclipse seen from Patagonia in southern Chile and Argentina. Unfortunately, we're in the northern hemisphere and we missed it. Next Monday, though, is the winter solstice. And this year, some sites kind of all around the world will be live streaming their solstice events, partly because everything's all closed up and we can't do them live. Our own castle will focus on what usually happens at Sacrovia at this time of year. I'll get you the link. Newgrange, which is a World Heritage Site in Ireland, is a 5,000-year-old Neolithic burial chamber, passage tomb. It's older than the pyramids. It's amazing. I've been there a couple times myself, and I've even stood inside the passage tomb. But I've never been there on the winter solstice. The morning sunrise lights up that interior chamber, which is, a miracle both of engineering and celestial observance. I'll get you the link. Also on December 21st is a conjunction. Jupiter and Saturn are going to align. This hasn't happened for 800 years. This is rare. And it won't happen again until 2040. It'll be seen just after dark on the southwestern sky for several days in a row, but the 21st is the best day to see it, or the brightest day to see it. It'll look like a very bright star because those two planets are in alignment, and their shining happens from the same point in our sky. A conjunction like this in 6 BC may be the inspiration for the story of the Star of Bethlehem and the visit of the Magi. I am fascinated by these celestial events and the ways people have responded to them over the centuries. But of course, the Star of Bethlehem is not really a star or a conjunction of planets, is it? The Star of Bethlehem, that's a capital S, is Jesus Christ, the one who shines a light on the actions of God, the one who illuminates and illumines, shines on God with us. Stars keep the watch while night is dim. Stars are always there, constant, keeping watch. And when the night is the darkest, the light can shine the brightest. One more light the bowl shall brim, capital L, the light of Christ fills up the bowl of the sky. Shining beyond the frosty weather, bright as sun and moon together. Now that is bright. The light of Christ far outshines our common sun and moon. The light of Christ illuminates the God who is working in us and around us and through us. People, look east and sing today, love the star is on the way. Well, that's it for book 39 in Candy's Library of Shareable Tidbits. Thanks for coming. See you soon. Grace and peace to you.